Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour, brought to you by NewSchoolCotton.com. My name is Yoshi. This is for July 16th, 2016. And as always, I am joined by Charlie Drake Cowden. What's up?
Yo.
The chair.
Yeah, a broken
Crooked.
chair.
Yep. Crooked chair.
Crooked chairs.
It is what it is. I hope you crash and burn in the middle of the show, because that would be amazing.
I hope I don't, because I don't want to hit my head.
No, I don't want you... I don't wish that you get hurt. I just wish that your chair falls apart so we just have an amazing moment.
Nah, the other side's good, so it won't fall apart.
Okay, so we're good. So, no chair falling for Draco tonight.
No,
Yeah,
it just feels funny.
If you're looking for that, just... Unfortunately, you'll have a new chair by then, so... Or fortunately.
Maybe.
So, we won't be able to see you fall apart on the chair next week, but before we get to next week, let's talk about idol releases from the past couple weeks. I want to start off with Koto's Buto Yugi. So,
Whoa.
Koto is our favorite, quote-unquote favorite, solo synth pop idol, electro pop idol.
She is?
I mean, it is for me. She had that song, God, I don't remember that song. Galaxy, Matsuri. We talked about, I think, last year, and I was blown away by her sound. It's like chiptune electro pop. Hard to explain.
Yeah.
And she has this energy on stage that's probably unrivaled as a solo idol.
I'd have to go watch it. I haven't watched too much of her stuff.
I've seen a couple of her, not the whole thing, but I've seen a couple clips of her live performances, and she goes pretty balls out, so I think she is just always hype on stage, just cracked up and high as fuck on whatever amphetamines or something.
That's good though for a solo artist, or solo idol.
Yeah, I think you have to, because you don't want a solo idol where they're just standing in front of a microphone and just singing.
Yeah.
So I always appreciate the ones that go kind of ham. So she is one of those. So she's back with another offering of another, I guess you could say, electropop. And this song has a lot of like stereotypical Chinese influences. It's very obvious in the instrumental stylings. And the part where she sang "lie, lie, lie" the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, very much Chinese influenced.
I enjoy the song. It's kind of quirky.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt that this song took backseat to the PV in this one.
I think so. I mean, it's because like the PV's super dumb and
Adorable.
surreal, I guess. So yeah, the PV is she's going through challenges. Buto Yugi's like, Buto is like a martial arts battle, and Yugi's like game, so it's like a martial arts game. So the theme is like martial arts, and you got stereotypical Chinese music instrumentals, so that makes it sound like it's like Kung Fu Shaolin style influenced. So you see that where she's like knocking out people one at a time. Her first opponent is like a karate master or judo master
Or something.
Yeah, and she beats him, and
Because he can't stand that he actually hit her.
yeah, so
It's just dumb.
It's really dumb. Her second opponent is like this sexy girl wearing like leather like bondage outfit, semi-bondage outfit, and they're battling doing sexy poses.
Yeah.
And Koto, that's not her strong suit. She's an
Definitely
idol.
not.
So she can't really compete with the sexy lady in sexiness. So what she does is she starts doing like heart shapes with her hands and starts acting cute, like holding her like, face
poses.
up and stuff. Yeah, and the cute poses and whatnot. And that eventually somehow beats the sexy lady by her like playfully chopping her in the head. And
Which is how
wins.
she like finishes everybody.
Yeah. and the third person is a
Clone.
person that looks like a clone. I think it's Koto dressed in another outfit,
Probably,
and
yeah.
yeah, they have a dance battle, if you will, and yeah, she eventually wins. And at the
What does she eat to gain her power?
uh, I think that is a manju or a daifuku, which is like rice patty, so it's really sticky. Not
Okay.
sticky, but it's really like chewy and soft.
Well,
I
it,
think
it
that's what it
looked
is.
pretty stringy and
Yeah, I think
sticky.
I think it's like a red bean daifuku or something like that. That would
Okay.
be my guess. So yeah, she gains powers through that, and then she beats the masked clone. And at the end, there's an abrupt ending where she runs to a or she walks to a building. She runs into this dude with a sword, and the guy takes his mask off. We don't know what his face is, but she has this bewildered look to her, like, "Oh my god, I know you."
Yeah.
But it's not. It's like the most least convincing look of surprise I've ever seen by any person of my life.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he doesn't even have a mask. He just
No.
lifts his head up, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh my god, I know ya."
Oh my god,
But
you're the one that stole my sword?
yeah, I don't really get it. But
I
then
don't
after the
either.
PV or the song ends, it goes into a slow version of the song, like sort of like a bridge would be. But I think it's just a separate part of the song or separate for the PV. And what happens is she's dressed like a regular schoolgirl, not like Koto usually does, not in those crazy outfits, modified schoolgirl outfits, but she walks in a crosswalk, bumps into a salaryman, she drops her phone, and the dude who unveils his face at the end walks behind her or past her to the left, and you see him walking towards her, and she walks in a separate direction. So I think there's some sort of tie there, but nothing makes sense. There's no through line here.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that I really got from it was she woke up and found her sword gone, and now she had to go find it.
Yeah,
That was the only thing I got that actually made sense.
that's what I don't understand. Is like, where is I don't. There's really no conclusion because she doesn't. We don't see her get the sword back, and we don't know who the
No.
guy is. So like, we're left with two huge questions about this PV.
Yeah. It makes me really wonder if there's going to be a second PV?
I mean, it's possible.
Or something to continue this.
I mean, it's possible, but this is like the first PV I've seen from her in like 8 months. So
I noticed that with a lot of them tonight. They're like groups or units or whatever that haven't released in like quite a while.
yeah.
So
So anything else on this PV?
no, it's just it's. I mean, it's not that interesting because once you've watched it a couple times, it's just kind of whatever. But
Yep.
it's still enough that it distracts you from the song when you're watching it. Even after
But
watching
not
it.
in a bad way though.
No,
Not
not at
distracting
all.
in a bad way.
No,
I,
not
thi-
at
I, thi-
all.
I think it's an appropriate song for the PV, and the PV is appropriate for the song as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a good reinforcement of each other. I think PV's quirky and funny, and the song is quirky, not like humorous, but it's got good energy to it, and it's super catchy. So
Yeah.
what more can you ask for? All right, you want to rate it?
I'll give the PV like a. I think I'll give it like a 79. It'd be more. It'd be better if it was a little more diverse, but I enjoyed watching it. The song I would give I think I'd give it a 78. I really enjoyed the song too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think I'm about the same. I'll give the PV a 76. I think it's shot well. It's super interesting, but I think they spent too much time on the three bosses. The fact that there's no closure, and then the fact that they
Yeah.
spent too much time on each boss is a little bit of a turnoff for me. So if they added maybe one more boss and then actually revealed who the guy is that stole her sword, then I would be like, yeah, damn, that would be awesome. But yeah, I can't get fully into the PV because of that. But I think it's shot well and it's super funny. The song I think I'll give a 78. It's it's kind of relaxed for a Koto song. It's not as in your face as her usual stuff, like from what I can tell. So it's a little lacking in energy, but it's super catchy and the instrumentals are really nice. So I have to give it points for that. So that's Koto's
Yeah.
Buto Yugi. Next up, the queens of Japanese kawaii pop. Because, you know, it says in their YouTube description, Japanese kawaii pop. It's Niji no Conquistador, Kagiri Naku Boken Ichikai Summer. That's a fucking dumb fucking title. It's summer as close as it can be to adventure. It's really dumb.
Okay. I don't like the opening.
The PV or the song?
The song.
Okay. Or it's just the drums?
Well, no, I don't like the vocals.
Oh,
There's
okay.
like some weird effects going on. And it's just there's some chipmunky auto-tuning synthesizing on their vocals
Yeah.
in the very first part of it,
Yeah.
which I really don't like. After that, it's fine,
Mm-hmm.
but
I mean, it's short. It's not too long, so.
yeah,
So this song is like very, like, fast, heavy rock influenced. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it heavy metal, but it's like hard drums, really distorted, powerful guitar riffs. You know, and of course when you get to the chorus, it's a straightforward Idol song. So it's one of those songs, guys, that we've grown accustomed to in the past couple of years in the Idol music, Idol industry. So it's yeah, it's kind of a bait and switch. The intro and the verse is very heavy rock, and then the chorus is as idols as it gets. So I
Yeah.
think the chorus is pretty catchy. Not the best chorus, but I think it's slightly better than Uchoten Summer from last year. Their last summer song. Is it from last year or 2 years ago? I think it's last year. I like this song a little more, so I have to give it points for that.
I don't know if I saw Shoten Summer.
Yeah, yeah, maybe you didn't. I missed it too last year. I actually like checked it out like in the past 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, this song's alright. I definitely wouldn't say it's anything spectacular,
Yeah,
but as for, idol rockish pop, it's good.
yeah,
The I'm very desensitized to bikini PVs by now.
yeah. That PV's like a pretty straightforward bikini PV. But I feel like they're not. I don't know what it is, but I feel like more recently I've seen more and more idol groups focus more so on the bikini aspects of the PV. While I'm not seeing too much, like I'm not overwhelmed by the amount of bikinis, so I don't feel too horrible about it. Like,
Yeah.
I remember specifically like something like "Putty Putty Summer Kiss" by Supergirls. That was like straight up bikini ass bikini PV. The whole focus was on bikinis. They had close-ups of the asses of the members, and it was really weird.
Yeah, bikinis and butts. That was pretty much it.
That was that PV. This PV,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's a super focus on bikinis. I think there are really cool shots in the aquarium. I think the solo member shots on the beach are super cool, shot really nicely. But there is
Yeah.
a slight bit of Japan filter, which Niji no
Yeah.
Conquistador, you need to stop because you did this for Senjo and Saint Valentine as well, because I couldn't see colors in that PV. So this PV is a little better in terms of color, but it's a little saturated. So
Yeah.
I'm sort of disappointed by that. If it was like just bright and crisp, it'd have been great because the location's gorgeous. The beach is blue, the sand is white, it's sunny outside. It looks great, but of course the colors are faded.
Yeah, well, some of the colors are faded, and then the grass is like neon green.
Yeah.
The greens are really stand out in this one, for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think it's just a filter treatment that they gave it. It's just
Yeah,
not the one that they should have used. Should have just
Good.
used straightforward colors, man.
yeah. In some shots, even the ocean looks green, not the blue green that it normally is. It looks like green.
Yeah.
And then they got the sepia filter at the end, or not? Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bikini shots are like, well, we're at the beach and we're dancing, so we're in bikinis. You know, it's not gratuitous or yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Nagiichi. Like that was another one where it was from NMB, where they have specific shots of zooming into the cleavage or the thighs
Yeah.
of the members wearing bikinis. This PV doesn't really do that, so.
No, this one's all pretty much white shots for the bikini shots, which is nice.
Yeah, the closest thing it gets to is like it shows like 3 members or 4 members instead of all 10 of them or whatever.
Yeah,
That's about as close as it gets.
Yeah. Yeah, the filtering on it's kind of meh.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really meh.
It's really disappointing. Anything else?
No.
All right, go ahead.
I'd give the PV like a 75. It's fun to watch, but the filtering's really bad. The song, I'm gonna give it a 75 too. It's good, but it's not spectacular.
Yeah, I think we're literally like identical. I think I'm gonna give the PV a 76. The minus 8-10 points of it from Japan Filter. If it didn't have Japan Filter, I would have given it like an 85. I think this is like a bikini PV done well. It's not focused too much on bikinis, and it's got good member shots outside of the bikini shots, so I like that about it. The song, I think, is catchy. It's above average. I'll give it a 77, but it's not incredible. It's not going to be one of those like instant playlist type songs. It's okay. It's pretty good. That's about it. So
Yeah.
it's Niji no Conquistador, Kagiri naku Bouquet ni Chikai Summer. They're the queens of kawaii idol pop.
Isn't that all idol pop?
There's an idol group that called themselves the Queens of Idol or something. I feel like someone did that, like Fairies or something.
No, probably.
Someone did that. Someone fucking dumb really did that. All right, next up, Dianna Sweet, Superhero.
Are you a superhero?
No, especially not while I'm watching this PV or listening to this song. Oh god. So Dianna Sweet, they used to be like a 5-man, 6-man group.
Yeah.
Now it's 3-person group, and it's super sad looking. It just feels super empty.
I don't know why they didn't get the girl from Pre-Diana to step in.
I mean, are they supposed to function as a supplement to Dianna, or like are they just like a separate
Well, the girl from Pre-Diana was in Dianna Sweet.
Oh, really?
At the same time, before Pre-Diana debuted.
It's super dumb.
As a support member, basically.
Now this is just... It's just sad. I'm looking at them and it just feels really empty and sad.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the rest of them.
Yeah. It just... I don't know, maybe it's because this PV doesn't really use the space very well. And the choreography isn't, like, very dynamic. So
Yeah.
it just feels like they're just dancing in their own space and not moving around, so they just look smaller than they actually are. So
That's where this set is the same set that they used for Momoclo's Momo Thief.
Oh, Kaito Shoujo.
Yeah.
Oh, the bricks.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
the bricks in the white room that they're dancing in.
I haven't seen
Uh,
Kaito Shoujo in forever, but yeah, the bricks I remember.
I'm pretty sure that the white room there and the bricks are the same that they did the
Well,
dance
this
and the acting shots in.
I mean, this theme sort of reminds me of Kaito Shoujo.
Yeah.
I mean, they're with Kaito Shoujo, they were playing like an alter ego thieves,
Yeah.
art thieves or whatever. So this sort of feels that way too.
Yeah, these are our bondage heroes. As somebody pointed out, their outfits are kind of questionable.
Too. Yeah, yeah, no thanks. So there are the PV is it's shot in a white room with like a bunch of like comic book inspired letters and cell shapes and stuff in the background. The rest of the PV is them green screened in front of bricks and inside the comic books. I think that's the best part of the PV is where they're moving in front of the cells of the comic books.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, but their acting or their moving in the PV, it just doesn't look like actiony, like pow and
Yeah.
wham and blam. It just looks super corny, like
Yeah,
in a not good way.
it's more the ninja style where it's like it just kind of teleports and that happens.
Yeah, and I don't like the part where the villain is shooting like a minigun. That's
Yeah.
like his modified arm is a minigun, and he's shooting at the members. The bullets are traveling very slow, which is that's not a big deal, but like the way the members evade it, it just looks so fucking cheesy and corny.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
It looks so fucking dumb.
Um, yeah,
Like I'm okay with cheesy and campy and corny, but this is like done
really
not
badly.
poorly. Like not like production like quality wise badly, but like it just seems like the members aren't into it, It just feels half-assed. Like the
Yeah.
acting and then their movements, it just doesn't look crisp. It's live, they're not fast forwarding the movements at all, or they're not slowing it down. They're just doing like uh
Yeah.
like it's the slowest fucking dumbest looking thing ever.
Yellow seems to be into this whole thing pretty good, but I noticed that right off the bat with Pink.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
she's the worst one. It's not
She's-
convincing.
She's just like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Why am I here?
That's the feeling I get from watching her in this PV. Like
And
the
Blue
production
is-
value's nice.
Blue's just kind of whatever,
Yeah.
She,
She's okay.
yeah.
It just doesn't like
It doesn't gel well.
it just seems like corny as fuck, and I'm usually okay with corny, but this corny is not working for me, man.
And now that I brought up Kaito Shoujo, I can't help but see it in this PV.
Yeah.
Uh, that's. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but
No, but it's something we've seen before. But we've seen
Kaito
a lot of
Shoujo
things
is like
before.
miles above this,
Well,
and that was
different production value there.
yeah. But that was before Mobile had money.
Yeah, but you think Dianna Sweet has any money with 3,000 views?
Yeah, I mean, some of their other stuff's got more
They're
than
not
that.
backed by Stardust,
No, I don't know. I have no idea who they are on.
I guarantee you they're not on a big label.
But this is their 6th single. They should have some money.
Well, 3,000 views in a week and a half, that's not very good. So
Yeah. I mean, even even Deep Snow's only got 30,000 basically,
yeah,
which is kind of sad.
it's a good song. Good song on PV. The song is like like sassy dance pop, electro pop. There's
Mm,
parts of it where it's auto-tuned and it's gross.
yeah. It
That's
sounds a lot like a pre-Diana song,
does
much
it?
more than a Diana Sweet song.
Ugh,
Um, and it's not nearly as good as a pre-Diana song.
no. Um, there's this horn sound that keeps bugging the fuck out of me. It's that
Mm-hmm.
sound that goes. You know that part,
Yeah.
right? Oh
Yep.
my god, that sound is so annoying. Like my god, it's as annoying as some of the sounds I've heard from like Too Love to Sweet Bullet. Remember? They've had some weird fucking like noises in their song.
Yeah, they've had
This is
some.
this is it. There's Too Love to Sweet Bullet and Dianna Sweet right now.
uh, that's. I didn't have a problem with that until you mentioned that.
It sounds like a fart sound that's like little, touched up. It sounds like a fart. Really, it does. I think this
uh,
song is not good, and the instrumentals are super flat, super boring. I think the chorus is decently catchy, but like nothing about it builds and it gets exciting. It just stays this like plateauing the whole time and flatlining. There's no peaks and valleys. It's just flat the whole time, energy wise, instrumentally, vocally. It's super unimpressive.
yeah, it's no what's that other song? Girl, Fire Girl.
Fire Girl.
I think that was their last PV that they released,
Oh god, yeah.
which was
They're all wearing red.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was amusing and a bit of a departure from like Deep Snow and Spider Love
Yeah.
in style. And this is an even farther departure from that, and it doesn't work. They need that cool, powerful image
Yeah.
sound to really work. I
Maybe they're
think
trying to rebrand without, a lot of the members.
maybe, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work with the members they have.
No.
Um,
God
it,
knows I tried to get into this.
I mean, I enjoy it to a point, but I found it very repetitive.
It's
Lyrically,
repetitive. It's way too long.
instrumentally, um,
This song's a full
yeah,
4 minutes and 40 seconds, so.
yeah, it's a little long too. Um, but I didn't really have a problem with the length of it too much.
It overstays its welcome for me. The song's just
But
not exciting enough.
yeah, yeah. I guess the only other part that we didn't touch on was the supervillain they're fighting and why is they're fighting for this star in their name
Yeah.
because he stole it and put it on his helmet.
Fucking whatever, man.
Which I was like, okay, they're fighting this supervillain who's trying to take over the world. No, they're just after their star.
That's a
I'm like,
half-assed goal, half-assed dream.
is the star really that important to your name?
Apparently. It's what separates Deanna from Sweet, so. Alright, anything else, man?
No, that's pretty much it.
Go for it.
I'm gonna give the PV a 60. It's got a good idea, but the members bring it down a lot. Especially the Pink. I don't know her name. I don't know any of their names. It just does not do it for me.
Yellow's Mana. I only know that because Dell.
Uh, well, she's the best one out of the three in this.
I mean, she's the most energetic one. She looks like she wants to be there, so.
Yeah, she looks happy and spunky, and the one in Pink is just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Fuku and Azumi.
Azumi, yeah.
I should know that because they show up in the video itself.
Yeah.
Um,
But they're so forgettable.
yeah, yeah. The song I'd give like 72. I do enjoy it, but it is very very repetitive.
I think I'll give the PV a 62. I like the production quality. I think it's very well done for the budget that they're working on. I like the comic book look. I like the green screen in front of it. But just yeah, the members' energy and the direction. Whoever directed this should probably be fired forever. The song is just not doing it at all for me. I tried to like get into it and I just couldn't. It's repetitive in the worst way possible for me. It's just so flat and uninspired. There's like it's supposed to be a superhero song and there's no energy or power behind it. It just feels like it's more than anything it just feels like, "Oh, I'm like someone who should be saved by a superhero. I'm the damsel in distress should be the one singing this." There's no energy. It's so flat. I'm going to give it a 55. It's just super disappointing. Like, I saw the title, and I was like, yeah, we're going to get into, like, some super vibing, like, super exciting song, but no. Fairies, superheroes, super energetic, really powerful. Ebichu superheroes, really, like, emotional and uplifting and powerful. This is not any of that. That's Dianna Sweet's Superhero.
I was gonna say, how many freaking songs do we have that are named Superhero?
I named 2 off the top of my head, so I'm sure there's more. Lady Baby might work on a superhero song, but before that, they have a song called Shonen Yushidan.
Oh, this is gonna be loud.
Yep, it will be loud for sure.
I forgot to turn it down.
This PV is pretty much essentially all shot in a studio, so we don't have to talk about it, spend too much time on it. They're all singing in the studio. That's it, and they're making faces at the camera. That's literally it.
There's some live shots, but yeah, it's pretty much all studio work.
And then there's the scene where Lady Beard turns into a monster, and then Ray and Rie turn into like warriors, and then Lady Beard also becomes a warrior as well because he plays both roles.
Yeah. This song is for a Chinese video game?
Yeah. So I don't know what the pronunciation of the word is, but if I read the Chinese characters as Japanese characters, it's Shonen Yushidan, which is equivalent to like boy warrior troop. Okay. So whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. Speaking of powerful and superhero, this is pretty good.
This is more of like a superhero song.
Yeah.
It's got energy.
I was rather surprised with the girls' voices in this one.
Yeah. I've enjoyed Ray's voice specifically. I think she has a really powerful, deeper voice, and she taps into that quite often in this PV or song.
Yeah, she's really good in the studio. Her live voice is not great. But in the studio she's really good. I really enjoy Rie's voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, Rie would be my Oshi. If I were to pick a Lady Baby Oshi, I would say Rie's my Oshi, but I like Ray's voice more. Like, I think it's powerful.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about Rie's voice that I really like. And then you got Lady Beard in the background there.
Yep.
Freaking growling and doing whatever he does.
Doing his Lady Beard stuff.
And then at one point he just breaks out into opera.
Yeah. And he also screams in Chinese at some point.
Yeah.
The intro part of the PV.
Yeah, towards the end too.
Yeah.
He does that.
So that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, he spent several years in China, so.
Yeah, so he probably has got it down.
Yeah, the PV's not that great. Though I think Rie saved the PV for me because she was making funny faces at the camera. And you still there?
Yeah, sorry. It's my internet's being bad or something. I don't know.
Okay. This this song reminds me of another song, but I can't think of what right off the top of my head.
I'm not sure.
It reminds me of a early 2000, mid 2000 song, and I
Yeah, I don't know.
can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, so it's one of those like epic rock songs. It's not quite your cutesy heavy metal that they've been doing, so it's a nice change of pace. And it goes through phases. You know, it's got some emotional moments and stuff, and the chorus is pretty catchy. Not the strongest, but I think it's got that power, like the epic quality to it that you should expect in a song about warriors. I'd argue that the
Yeah.
song fits the superhero image more than Dianna Sweet's superhero.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You know,
It's
I don't have too much else to say.
no, it's pretty epic though.
Yeah, it's the song MPV is pretty straightforward. It's easy to understand, so I
The
suggest everyone just listen to it and watch it once.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same campy theme that they've been doing with their previous two singles. And
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is a single or just going to be released as filler for or on the soundtrack for the game.
Maybe it's just gonna be a B-side or something.
Maybe. Yeah, last I heard, Lady Baby was on hiatus,
Yeah,
but I never actually saw anything official on that. So,
yeah. All right, anything else?
no.
Go for it.
I'm gonna give the song a 85. I really enjoyed the stylings of the vocals and just the song overall, being an epic, not quite power ballad, but it's definitely a power track.
It's not a ballad, but it's like a
Yeah.
soft, like hard rock.
Yeah, something to that effect.
It's a weird, dichotomy, but
The PV I would give. Yeah, I enjoyed this one more so than most. I'd give the PV like a 73. It is just a studio recording, but I think watching the girls and the way that they kind of interacted with the camera during it was good. And some of the warrior and monster scenes were amusing.
yeah. I'll give the PV a 68. It's just not there for me. I'll give the PV points for, its candidness and its quality, because it is shot well, it's edited well, but it's just not my kind of PV. It just doesn't, speak to me. Just the studio recording stuff and behind the scenes stuff, it should not be a PV, in my opinion. Song, I think I'm not as high as you. I think I'll give a 79. It's right there. If the instrumental was a little more, if the instrumental could hit a little harder at the chorus, I think it would have been better. But it's just a little lacking for me there. So it feels flat in the chorus because of the instrumentals being a little weak. So yeah, if it had a little bit more punch there, it would have been a little better for me. So that's Lady Baby's Shona Yu Shidan. My internet's cutting in and out, so let's keep rolling here. We're up next with Party Rockets GT Manatsuna Maji Rocket.
This is
Virtual,
this is another one that was kind of disappointing.
Virtual reality. PV or song?
Kind of both.
Yeah. So the PV is the center girl. She puts on a VR headset of some kind. I don't know what is.
Well, is it a VR headset or is it just like a blindfold so she can sleep? That's what I never got.
If that's a blindfold, then that's like some fucking Year
That's
3000 looking blindfold.
yeah. That's a definite space age blindfold there.
It looks nuts.
It does say dreaming on it, so maybe it's VR or maybe it's supposed to like I don't know project dreams into your head or something.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's dreaming this like performance or if she's like in a VR world. I'm assuming dreaming because she does put her head down and at the end of the PV she does wake up and lift her head like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, yeah. I assume dreaming.
Yeah. There's like weird fucking shitty cartoon looking things that float by them in parts of the PV.
Yep.
Rockets and UFOs and bang bang go go. It looks like shite.
It's pretty cheesy.
Like Dianna Sweet's superhero did it well because they were in a comic book theme.
Yeah.
But when they do it here in this context and in that quality, like the drawings look horrible.
Yeah.
Like I might be able to pull off that drawing. It's like it just looks stupid.
I couldn't pull out that drawing, but yeah, it's definitely very amateur quality.
Yeah.
Or looking, even if it's
It
not.
just looks cheap.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the PV would have been fine without it. It just looks super cheap with it. I don't know what the set is. It looks like some future space shuttle inside Star Trek.
I've seen this set a couple times before. I have no idea what it is. But I've seen a couple of the lower budget, lesser known groups use it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what this set is exactly.
I mean, it matches their outfits. Their outfits are like silver and white and red. So it matches the background, but it's fucking boring as shit. So they're like, you know what? This set is boring as shit. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put beach balls and fucking umbrellas, beach umbrellas, and a lawn chair, or a chair to soak up the sun. But they're not at the fucking beach, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like they tried to do a summer song, but they couldn't afford to go to the beach.
I mean, Manatsu is in the song title. Midsummer is in the song title. This PV does not suggest anything about summer except for the props and in that one scene of the beach without the members in the beginning. That's it.
They couldn't afford to go to the beach, I guess. I guess they couldn't afford to leave Tokyo.
I mean, I'd imagine that fucking renting this set out is more expensive than just going to the beach and filming it.
Probably.
But I don't know. I'm not a fucking, producer.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that at the end she wakes up and takes the visor thing off and says, I want to go to the beach. And then goes back to sleep. So, she's dreaming about singing about the beach without actually dreaming about the beach.
Yeah. I don't fucking
What?
understand. Stevie.
You cut out there.
Sorry, I keep cutting in and out for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not impressed by the PV at all. What about the song? It's your party rock. It's offering it's hard rock. It's idly. It's like a mix.
It's all right. I felt that this one definitely overstayed its welcome by the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't have. It doesn't have anything that really sticks with me.
Yeah.
It's got that whistle that Supergirls likes to use.
Mm-hmm. It's summer. Fucking whistle.
I guess.
And this choreography sucks. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
I hate the choreography. It just does not match the song.
The best thing about this PV is the outfits, and
Yeah,
even those aren't great.
that might be the best part about it. Um, yeah, the song is just your typical party rock. It's like honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this song and the previous song that they did.
Yeah,
It sounds like exactly the same.
yeah. It's just there's nothing really there for.
Like
Yeah,
it's decently catchy, but it's doesn't sound any different from what they've been doing, I guess. So
it is very standard,
yeah,
I guess, for
I
party
think
rockets.
I think I'm grown out of the hard rock and idol music phase now.
I wouldn't even say it's that. It's just that this is very. It's just very simple. There's nothing really there to draw you into it.
Yeah, even the guitar work, it sounds nice. The instrumentals sound nice, but there isn't like some sick riff or like super catchy melody in there instrumentally to like bring you in.
Yeah, it's
So
there's just nothing that grabs your attention in it.
yeah, yeah. So you want to give it a score? Since my
Uh,
internet's cutting out, so we should probably cut it short. We should keep going faster.
I would give the PV a like 60. Yeah, about a 60.
Yeah.
It's all right, but nothing thematic or interesting happens in it. The song, I'd give the song like a 68. It's all right, but I'm not gonna remember this song in 2 hours.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think I'll give the PV a 58. Just nothing about it speaks to me. The song, 72. It's just slightly below average. I think it's decently catchy, but just not exciting at all. That's Party Rockets GT Monotone Magi Rocket. Next up, Gang Parade, aka Pop Plastic of Mercy. Planime, if you will. They changed their fucking name again for like the 4th time or whatever. This song's called We Are the Idol. And this is unlike anything we've heard from Pop, previously Pop. This song's a little more emotional, a little sad. And it's not something I would expect from Pop, at least. It sounds like your typical like emotional J-pop song that, ends up on Oricon.
And I've noticed that they've tried to go more idle slowly
Yeah, but
over
this
like
isn't
the
very,
last
this isn't
3 or
very idle though.
huh?
I wouldn't say this is idle.
Well, no. This is more like I guess yeah. This is something I would expect from like Nami or somebody like that to do as a ballad or softer song.
This sounds like a fucking Every Little Thing song.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. But
So,
they've been going more away from the rebel image over like the last 3 or 4 singles.
I mean, were they a rebel image?
Well, for Planame, kind of. Well,
I guess Planime was.
I guess it's more of a trying to get the members away from the BIS image.
Yeah.
But why they keep renaming the group is beyond me.
I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. It's getting to a point where do you want people to keep following the group because just renaming the group doesn't make it new. It just makes it convoluted and just dumb. Like it's hard to get attached to a group if you just keep changing the name. Like you buy like fucking Plastic to Mercy shirt and you're like, "Yeah, Plastic to Mercy. Oh, we changed our name to fucking Pop." It's like, "Oh, I'm getting a Pop shirt. I got a Pop shirt. Check it out." "Oh, we're Gang Parade now." Fuck off, man. Like, really?
Yeah. Well, and trying to keep up with them. I didn't know who Gang Parade was.
No, I didn't either. And then I was like, that looks like Kamiyasaki. I scroll down. They're like, "Oh, Pop is renamed to Gang Parade." I'm like, what? Really?
And didn't the one girl have like white hair at one point or something like that, or no, blue hair?
Yeah, Saki did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the one in Biss. She's like the only thing that's like connected with Biss in this group.
And now she's got black hair again, which
Yeah.
is fine, but yeah, I don't know. Whoever,
It's getting too convoluted at this point.
yeah, whoever their manager is needs to like
I'm
smack
pretty
some sense
sure
into him.
it's the same guy that does Biss and Bish. So
Is it?
yes, I think he still controls these groups. Last time I checked, even though these groups are under different labels, he still manages them, from what I remember hearing.
Well,
Which makes sense.
That kind of explains the name changes then.
Which also explains the next thing we're about to talk about, too. So, yeah, this song, pretty straightforward. It's, your emotional, deep down, sort of ballady J-pop song.
Yeah.
Not much else to say. The PV is also, in regards to, like, having stuff to talk about, there really isn't much.
It's very much the dramatic, or, well, I can't even say dramatic, it's just that trying to evoke emotion PV.
Yeah. It's so
I haven't
boring.
even paid attention to it.
It's so boring. It's just the members looking sad, and then at the end, they're dancing in like the sad looking like backyard. It looks so sad and boring as fuck. Like the members.
Yeah.
Their ways, and it's just so fucking boring.
And
this movie sucks.
And they've got the Japan filter and the rainbow filter and
This PV is just the mess too. It's just like the group name. It's a fucking mess. Okay, Gang Parade is kind of an awesome group name. I will give them that. It's better than Pop. It's better than Plastic to Mercy. It's better than Plan Anime. I'll give them that. This is finally a good group name, in my opinion. But it's getting to a point where it's getting stupid, and this PV sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, anything else?
No.
Score it?
Yeah, I don't know what to give this song. I'd give this song like an average 50. Yeah, it's just not... There's nothing there for me. The PV... like a 60. It's shot well, but there's no interest there for me.
Yeah. I'll give the PV a lower score, like a 45. It's fucking boring. It's not shot well. The filtering's stupid. It's not how you do a somber PV by making a more somber image of the members. I think what would have been fine is if the members were just like walking, like looking sad, and that would have been fine, and just like mouthing the words. That would have been a good PV. This just looks dumb. Song, I think it's pretty good. I actually think the chorus is catchy. I've listened to this maybe 4 or 5 times now. First couple listens, but like now it's growing on me. I'm gonna give it a 74. I think it's about average. Like I would listen to this song if it came on my playlist. Not that I would put it on my playlist, but if it did, I wouldn't skip it. So that's Gang Parade. We Are the Idol. And speaking of BIS-related members and BIS people, it's fucking BIS. They're fucking back. And who else but poor Louie. She is, I guess, the central member of BIS again. My god. Can we... That's like a whole nother topic, but there's just too many BIS knockoffs or BIS, like, spin-offs, side projects at this point.
Yeah.
It's just too much. We got Pop. We got Bish, Billy Idol, and then another group that other girl, Kushoji Megami's in. We got BIS again. Poor Louis has a solo career with a group band thing.
From what I've heard, this is like they're auditioning for members.
Right, and I'm assuming poor Louis is still going to be in it, right?
Yeah.
Because she's here singing this song by herself.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, they're back, I
this
guess.
is, I guess, a one-time solo thing for her. Um, maybe. I don't know.
It's getting ridiculous.
If this is just like a one-time solo thing to say, hey, we're back, then great.
Like we're back and poor Louis not in the group, and they just audition new members. Or is that what you're saying?
No, no, no. She's supposed to be in the group, but they're
Okay, so it's
auditioning
fucking Biss.
additional members. Yeah, it's Biss.
It's Biss. Biss has always been poor Louis' group, you know. So
Yeah,
no
yeah,
matter all the member changes, what was the constant? It was poor Louis. She was the constant. Of course, Nozomi was there too, but it was poor Louis' group. We all know this. The song's called Biss Biss, I guess. Yeah, it sounds like, it could be it sort of sounds like a Biss song, but it's a little more straightforward. It's not as
yeah,
crazy. It's more of the emotional Biss stuff. But I can't say that I'm super impressed by the melodies. I don't come away with, singing the melody or hearing the melody in my head. I think Poor Louie does a good job in singing it, but she doesn't have my favorite voice, so it doesn't really work for me in that sense as well. But I think she's a good singer.
yeah. It reminds me a lot of Gang Parade.
Yeah,
It's a little faster, a little more energetic, but
yeah. This is like the sped up Gang Parade "We Are the Idol" song.
yeah, with poor Louie's actually got like some emotion in her vocals,
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
yeah, yeah. I think
But
the song's okay. It's not bad.
yeah, the song's pretty good. Yeah, it's a decent song
I
for
just don't think it's all that catchy. Like I don't think the chorus is catchy. What I look for in idol music is good
yeah.
chorus. So it's not
It's a
catchy.
very well. I mean, it's very pop. It's what the pop of the U.S. kind of does.
Yeah,
They produce stuff that they can throw out there, and people are like, yeah, it's okay. We'll listen to it,
yeah,
but it's not going to make you money.
yeah. This is yeah. It's just not catchy to me. I think that's it for the song. The PV takes place in some fucking rundown.
Forge Metal Factory.
Yeah, it's like factory workplace thing, and like shit is on fire, and things are sparking, and yeah, she's just in a really unsafe place.
Yeah, really, and it's really, really poorly shot.
Yeah, there's a
You
lot of
can't.
out of focus stuff.
A lot of out of focus, a lot of bloom. There's Japan filter on top of it. Half the time you can't see her because the fire behind her completely blocks her out.
And I have no clue what the fuck she's wearing.
Um, I forget.
It's like this weird dress with like a bear fur on her arm, left arm. It's fucking weird. So yeah, it's just her. It's her the entire time, and a rundown Metal Forge, like you said.
Yeah.
Not really interesting. Pretty boring. Not much to say
And
here.
yeah, just I don't feel this much. I mean, the shot quality's good, but
Yeah,
the way it's shot and put together is not.
it's not. It's not interesting. Like once you see it, you're like, okay, I know what it is, and you're just done with it.
I mean, it might be better if you could see her in more of the shots.
Yeah, maybe.
There's some shots where she's dancing and you can't even see her at all.
I mean, maybe if I liked Poor Louie, I would feel a little better.
Well, I have no opinion on that because I never got into Biss, so
Yeah.
um, yeah.
Yeah, there's not much else to say, honestly. I'm just not digging this as a package. Anything else?
No, I'd give this song like a 65. It's an alright song. Um, I would definitely say it's not your typical Biss songs of the past.
Yeah, they've had some songs that sound like this, but not exactly. you know.
Um, the PV I'd give like a 48.
Yeah,
It's not shot well,
yeah,
and I don't like looking at the bright ass fire behind her.
yeah. I'll give the PV a 50. It's shot okay, just not interesting at all. The song I'll give a 69. I think I can't just give it a 70, so I'll just give it a 69. It's all right, not great.
Uh,
So, what do you say? I think there's a clear top two,
um,
and I think it's the first two we talked about.
yeah, yeah. I was just looking at that, going,
The PVs have been just kind of garbage tonight, so just
yeah, yeah.
PVs alone.
And I had actual higher hopes for this week's PVs. I don't know.
I think
I'm
subjectively, I have to say Koto.
well, yeah. Um,
You know what? Subjective and objective. I would say Koto.
yeah. I mean, I didn't really like Niji. No, yeah. I didn't really care for their PV. It was. I mean, it was shot well. It looked good, but there just wasn't that much interest in it. So yeah, I'd have to go with Koto, even though it's kind of a cliffhanger PV.
Yeah. I think the song was good too. So I think it's like a, in terms of averages, I think Koto had the best average in terms of score for me. So
Yeah.
all right, Koto's Buto Yugi is the MVPV of the week. If you're a part of Koto's management, please contact Nisco Kaidon, and we'll send you guys a nice little care package for winning MVPV of the week. That's gonna wrap it up for July 6th. '26